Zigga bigga, hoy, hoy, hoy.
Hello, welcome to another edition of HorseChef. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about sprouts. Now, sprouts are some of the highest energy foods on the planet. They contain huge amounts of enzymes, and they're wonderfully delicious for the horses. They like them, and for people too. And so today we're going to look at a couple of different kinds of sprouts that we can mix up together to make a little salad bar for your horse with enzymes. In just a minute, we'll be back on there. Hey, the first one I'd like to look at is one you might not be too familiar with. It's wheatgrass. And wheatgrass is grown from a special seed, wheatberry, red wheatberry, and it's extremely high in chlorophyll, which is good for the entire system on there. It's just like we've got to remember that sprouts themselves contain anywhere from 10 to 100 times the amount of nutrition than vegetables and fruits. So we've got a really concentrated source of vitamins A, B, C, E, D, and K that can give us a power point of nutrition for our horses in their everyday diet. So what I like to do is I like to take some of them up, wheatgrass, I'll take it and you can see the seeds on there. Somebody else is really going to assist me here, Mr. Alex. And what I like to do on here is I'll just chop it up. You don't have to get too crazy with this. You can see you've got a thick amount. So I can just break that up a bit and just pull it apart even. Hey, with the roots and the stems. And what I'm looking to do on this is just, hey, mix it up a bit. We're going to make a sprout salad that we're going to add to feed. And as you can see with my assistant on here, he's just awaiting because they're used to it. And sprouts are pretty interesting because, hey, in the old days in Europe, what they used to do over in England, if they had good patches of ground, of sod, they'd go out and they'd cut a patch of that sod for horses that were stabled in, and they'd put it dirt and all, and next morning it would be gone because horses were always looking for these type of minerals. Again, we reduce the amount of natural enzymes that they get in their body from living food stuff because we usually don't feed this. So we put a little wheatgrass in here. We can break it up. Okay, just get it scattered up a bit. And the thing with these, don't mix too much up in the initial stages because what you get on that, and again, you've always got to give to the taste tester, make sure that, pretty good on there. Clover sprouts are another one we can use in here, and clover is kind of a sweet. It's not high in the sugar index, but it's sweet. It's got a sweet taste to it and such, so I like the clover. Clover is also a really good grain for just overall blood building and just, again, that enzymatic action that you get with it. Now, we can't have them all. We can't have them all. Okay? We've got to save some for somebody else. But here, what do we think about this one? How does that one taste? So what I'm really looking to do with this is, hey, you're adding essentially a living food into your horse's diet. Now, I know you say, oh, well, we're out there, my horse gets some pasture, but it's not getting this mixed type of pasture, especially with that wheatgrass. So we put our nice clover seed in there, and then we're also going to add something. Hey, usually we see these alfalfa seeds, sprouted alfalfa. We'll see these with salad bars. That's where we're generally used to them. And once again, our taste test goes right down. Just break it up. I like to do this, hey, if not every day is wonderful, but if I can do it a couple of days a week, it really makes a big difference. One of the things to also keep in mind with the sprouts is that they're alkalinizing food. So acid, alkaline, they tend to keep the system buffered a little bit. For competitive horses, it's important because, again, this reduces the amount of lactic acid in the system or buildup of lactic acid in the system because it alkalinizes. The last of our sprouts that we're mixing here is just some mixed sprouts on here, and it's got some lentil in it, some radish. Radish got a little bit of a spice taste, but I don't put a lot of it in. That's why we just use a little bit on there. Azuki and also sunflower seed on here. So we've got a wonderful mix on these sprouts, and we can just take them, put them all together like so. Okay, this sprouts might cost $1, $1.99. Hey, in a future show, what we're going to look at is how we can begin to do some of our own sprouts on a larger scale, and then I just want to mix this up. Okay, and I can feed off of this for a couple of days. Sprouts will keep, but once you begin to mix them up, you take them out of the box. Hey, the objective is to feed them fairly quickly on there. Get that fresh nutrition. Another secret that we like to do with our sprouts when we're using them is, hey, if we're not sprouting them ourselves, or even if we do sprout them ourselves, what we generally do is we'll expose them to some sunlight, because that really kicks in the nutritional value of the sprouts, just that little bit of extra vitamin D from the sunshine on there. And so we've got a nice mixed buffet salad of sprouts on here. And again, my taste tester, Alex, has been of great assistance, so we're going to give him a little treat of this, and we'll just grab this whole nice big batch of this, and we'll see. What do you think about this? What's your thought? Oh, I see. We're going to pull it all over. Should we be feeding it to everybody else? No, you need to taste test this whole group on here, huh? Okay. You've got something to say about that? Yes. He's a sprout fan. So, hey, easy to prepare, easy to do, and just gives a powerhouse of nutrition to your horse in a natural way. Enzymes, vitamins, minerals, good for everything. This is essentially a perfect food for horses and for people too. Hey, bon appetit till next time, and look forward to seeing you. Take care. Bye-bye from the Horse Chef.